Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queenswitch the Conqueror, where we're already in position for the next logical step. Really the only thing that is left to do for us in the Ucat. We could go over to the Ariel, but obviously I want to focus on this place for now, because we're making some pretty steady progress. And yeah, we have two quests that send us to Gannelspan, and obviously we have to cross that at some point to make it to the northern half. And yeah, I'm still intrigued about whatever this might be, although... Actually, now that I say that, hold on, just a second. Okay, hi there, report. Some theft. That's fine, I guess. So, I make another 1 iron profit. Okay, no, I was wondering when I saw this, if I had approached it from this side and if maybe something triggers, but yeah, this has to be for later. I'm not really sure what this could be. But let's not worry about that for now. We're at the south end of Gannelspan. It's a narrow land bridge across an enormous swamp. If you were an Ucat with a lifetime's experience crossing the swamp, you might be able to find a way to safely trudge around this fort and head north. For you and any army or caravan, the only way through the fen is by passing the fort to the north, and doubtless pay a heavy toll. If they don't let you through, however, your army would not be able to pass. Could Haven soldiers take these forts and scatter this rebel? Of course. However, you would take too many losses. Eventually, you will need to find a way to get your warriors through. Well, we'll see how that goes, actually. I mean, ideally, we'd want to find a way without fighting. I wonder if we can actually just pay our way through here, a passage. There is an Ucatish warrior standing on the other side of the gate. She's wielding one of those vicious barbed swamp spears, and there's a green and black striped sash across her chest. She sneers at you from the inside of the fortress. Greetings, invader. I am Thorhall of the Gannel clan. Invader, huh? I mean, I guess she's not entirely wrong. Greetings to you, warrior. Greetings to you, Prince Atantuo of Haven. Ooh, well informed, are we? We have been expecting you for some time. It is Haven's way to go where it is not. It is Haven's way to go where it is not wanted. What do you want, Atantuo? I wish to pass. I know. My clan has a response. And what is that response? Go away. We don't want your soldiers. We don't want your tolls. We of the Gannel have the courage to say what no others will. Haven is not welcome on Sacramentum. You will not pass Gannelspan. Yeah, I think that's where you're wrong. I really wish we could have solved this differently, but, well, that would have been out of character, wouldn't it? It's not the usual response I get from the Ucat. I mean, it's not the response I've been getting so far, but I'm not particularly surprised, honestly. Well, I mean, simply spoken, I will pass this place one way or the other. You will try. Yes, I will, and I will succeed. Gannelspan has turned back invaders for many years. The Gannel took this place after Haven fled Sacramentum, and we will never surrender it. My advice? Get on your boats, leave Sacramentum and never return. I mean, we could get on our boats and just sail around the outside, not dealing with any of this swamp business at all. Honestly, that's the only reasonable thing. The way more reasonable thing. Just let them sit here and take the sea route, which is... You know, there's literally nothing preventing us from doing that, except that the game wants me to go through here. But, yeah, well. She turns to her soldiers. If the prince is still here at the end of a count of 10, shoot to kill. Nice. Well, actually she's already hostile. The door refuses to open. It's not only held shut by iron bands and massive padlocks, but you suspect that it has also been reinforced by enchantment. The Gannel don't want anyone sneaking through. You won't be able to force your way through. Fair enough. But we also cannot go through here. That is a bit of a problem. I mean, in that case, I guess we're gonna shoot them, but what good is that gonna do for us? Also, wasn't Thorhall actually here just a second ago? Well... I mean, I don't want to do this, but... And I don't know if this is going to help at all with the immediate issue of getting through here somehow. But, you know, if they're going to be openly hostile toward me, I see no reason not to answer in kind. Nice crit. Wonder if these guys are already starting to regret their decision. Having dealt absolutely no damage to us yet. Welp. Okay. Sorry guys. Not actually sorry. Are we gonna get some kind of message? Oh. Dejected and rejected, you walk away from the south gate of Gannelspan. As you revise your plans, you see an odd glint of light out of the corner of your eye. You look over the fen to the west. A spirit is there. It is a faint, translucent humanoid figure staring at you. It looks down at the ground. You do the same, and you realize that there is a narrow path of drier land passing through the reeds to the west. The shade turns and floats to the west. It is leading you somewhere, but is it a trap? Probably. The shade looks at you. It doesn't speak. You try to talk to it, but it doesn't respond. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for showing me this path here. Some wild wolves. I mean, I can only assume that this would have happened even if I hadn't visited the mist maze. Or, I don't know, maybe a shade would have appeared but would have been hostile or something? I wonder how much of what I did so far actually affects this, if anything. Honestly, this could just be scripted and have nothing to do at all with my previous actions in the UCAT. Although I'd like to believe otherwise, but I just don't know. I guess I can finish off this wolf, probably. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It didn't deal nearly as much damage, though, as I was afraid it might. So, that's fine. Also, I've already lowered the volume on my end. It's still a little bit loud. Okay. Obviously, we're no longer buffed here. I'm not sure if it's going to be necessary for this handful of enemies. Maybe I'd rather hold on to my spell points to heal afterward. 2 enemies. Let's just do that, okay. Bleeding heavily, so that wolf is basically dead. Shock spell. This one's not bleeding, unfortunately. If I don't finish it off now, I'm afraid it might get an extra attack in. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm gonna risk it and wait and hope for Kithara to take her next turn before the wolf does. I'm gonna try to stun this one just to keep it off our backs a little bit longer. Okay, whatever it did, it didn't deal damage, so that's good. Right. Stun was only for 1 turn, but it is still slowed. I guess I'm gonna throw another shock spell. Evaded. Well, heavy blow from you. Made it bleed, so it should die now. Attack that wolf. Okay. That was a mistake. I'm gonna hope to finish it off there. Maybe I should have attacked this one and... well, it's always a gamble when you're hoping for things like cleaves from Atantuo's attacks. Oh well. This worked out relatively nicely. Of course the shade is now out of sight, but... oh, actually, never mind, it's right there. Unfortunately, the guards of Gannelspan are still watching for you. Normally, the mist and rain hides you. However, a brief gust of wind clears the fog, revealing that you are trying to slip by their fort. I mean, are they actually surprised? It's not like I was trying to make it a secret. As the fog closes in, you hear shouts to the east. Well, fair enough. Also, can I not go through there, actually? No, I think those plants also block my path, so never mind. There's really only this one path for now. And interestingly, there is a building over here. Hey guys. I wasn't going to try and run from you. Okay, I think this is where we actually buff, because these guys might be a little bit tougher. Honestly, not really all that bad at all, hit point wise. Okay, they can cleave, which is annoying, but we can do this. Hello. The stone forts to the east, made of fine vault stone, are not the original path through the swamp. There is an older fort here. It is made of thick logs treated with tar. It was abandoned years ago to slowly rot and sink into the fen. Okay. Obviously that's going to be our path in here, through this place. Okay, there are a bunch of these guys. Is it worth slowing them down? I mean, they're really not that tough. Honestly, if I can just damage 3 of them like this, it might be enough, might be all I need. Alright, this guy... Oh wow, there are even more. Hedge Wizard, hello. You have even less health than your colleagues. Which I think is gonna prove pretty unfortunate for you. Ouch. Can we reach that mage? Yes. Okay. Probably beneficial to take that guy out quickly. Okay, well, I think it's a little bit too late to bless yourself at this point, but you do you. Alright, that was not so bad. Energy's looking quite fine, actually. Nothing over this way? Wait, what? Wow. Oh, he was taking so much damage. I did not realize that at all. Holy crap. Oh, that's so stupid. That is really dumb. Oh, of course there is no autosave, because the game never autosaves. Feels like it autosaves every hour or so. It's completely useless. I can revive. I've never actually used a scroll of life, I think. It's a bummer having to use one now. But I guess it's the price for my own stupidity, not paying attention. Sure. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna suck it up. It's fine. Gonna heal you for a little bit, and I don't know. I guess I'm gonna save a group heal for when everyone has taken a bit more damage. Yeah, that was completely unnecessary, of course, especially since I saw that there was nothing to be found here. I just wanted to make extra sure. Well, that's... yeah, I don't know. That annoys me a bit. Oh, hi, Mirelings. Okay. How tough are you? A lot more healthy than the human enemies, surprisingly. Or maybe not surprisingly. Okay, well, gonna go with a blessing here for sure. This one's gonna be a little bit rough, but the room is relatively small, so I guess on the plus side we will get them all with a spell like this. And that actually did work on every single one of them. Quite fortunate. I wonder if I should play it safe and heal him. Yeah, I probably should. Well, unfortunately, the rest of them are really attackers, so they're not going to come any closer. But attacking 3 of them like this is definitely worth 1 point of energy. Getting knocked around though, a little bit annoying. Unhelpful for sure. Okay, let's see here. You can step there and do this. Actually, can you? Yeah, let's just do this. Nice critical on this guy. The touched already half dead. I like it. I was hoping to make him bleed once more, maybe to seal the deal here. Yeah, he's not gonna die from 2 stacks of bleeding. However, this should work quite well. Evaded, nice. I like it. Heavy blow. That guy's dead. What? Oh, you know, Cathara back? No. Yes. Not entirely sure, actually. No, Rasluka was actually knocked past Cathara. Okay. Sure, fine by me. Let's finish off that guy. You can use a heavy blow against this basher. Vicious strike, but well, this should. Nope. If it hadn't missed, it would have finished him off. Let's actually finish off the touch before I can do something nasty. Alright, that guy died finally. Some extra damage. Definitely getting to the point where it's worth doing some group healing. Nice critical, poisoned and bleeding, so that guy's dead. You won't be able to reach, will you? Should have used a special attack, because he still has most of his mana actually. But we should be good, and we finished him off before he did anything, so everything's good. Alright, that could have gone a lot worse. I think I should probably heal at this point. Yeah. Just to be on the safer side. Save the game. Grab whatever's in here. Silver. Cottage breastplate. No slots, of course, and yeah. So that just makes it unviable, basically, no matter what. Stairs up. Do we need to go upstairs, though? Huh. I guess not technically. The way through should just be this. Wait. Could we not have... Was this not open before? Excuse me, game? What's up with that? That must have been blocked before. Or I'm just even more blind than I thought I was. Well, obviously we don't have to go upstairs unless there is something required up here. But, what is that? Oh, a sapphire. I thought for a second there I read something about a vampire. So that's just for some extra treasure. Sure, let's do it. We're doing fine here so far. Definitely feels like this is a relatively low level encounter or dungeon. That actually gets all of them? Yeah. Nice, I'll take it. Thankfully these enemies are immune to most things but not slow. Which one should I be focusing on? I guess the Sapphire Skeletons can use area attacks, so let's focus on those. I am tempted to buff again. This is a large-ish group of relatively nasty enemies. I guess I'll drink a potion here, and that was... Oh. That was stupid because that takes 4 action points in this engine. Oh well. The usual confusion whenever, you know, I keep jumping between games. Oh well, we should be fine. Buff yourself. Mostly kill that skeleton. There goes one of those area attacks. Not super damaging. The weakness is annoying, but it didn't... Okay, that weakens everything. I thought it was maybe just a physical effect, only affecting physical skills, but no such luck. Well, that's annoying, but it's fine. Finish off that skeleton so it doesn't do the same thing. Now, we can obviously do this, including some criticals. Sure, attack the Sapphire Skeleton. It evaded anyway, so whatever. Step back, not that it really matters much. Heavy blow. It attacked, but it didn't breathe. Maybe there's an internal cooldown. You do this again. Mostly killing all of them. Killing all of them most of the way, I should say. Allowing us to pretty much pick them off one at a time, except, of course, that Kithara, unfortunately, is extra weakened right now, so block the damage. Thank you. He's actually taking some pretty heavy damage here, so I'm gonna have him drink a potion. He's also bleeding, and I'm not going to underestimate that bleeding effect again. Okay. In fact, I should probably heal him too. Yeah. Could have had him drink another potion, and that was a relatively weak heal, but you never know, of course. Scroll of Might. Sure, maybe I'm gonna use this for the final encounter that we're gonna have here at some point. I'll take that iron. I don't know if it really was worth it, taking that encounter for that reward, but I guess I'll take it. The fog and rain is as thick as ever. However, the Gannel warriors seem to think that they've detected you. You hear shouting and the clash of swords against shields to the east. Okay, also the shade is still around, assuming it's the same one. How strong are you, by the way? Okay. It does have combat stats, although it seems like none of the enemies are actually hostile toward it. Well, I guess we're gonna stay here. This is a pretty defensive position, pretty good defensive position. It would be nice. I mean, I'm gonna risk putting him here and casting the spell so that I get all of these guys. I guess this Mireling warrior is not necessarily going to join the fate. Join the fight. Not sure why I suddenly turned Scottish there. Let's do this. Might as well start attacking this first guy here. These have such a surprisingly low amount of hit points. What are you actually? Oh, a shaman, okay. I should probably prioritize you. Yeah, but seriously, they have so few hit points. Yep. That feels pretty worthwhile. Did I miss that guy? Thought I should have technically been able to hit that. Also, where'd that serpent come from exactly? Oh, the shaman is not dead, right. I wasn't really paying attention, but shaman must have summoned that one. Also, the Mirelings are actually joining, which is okay. They're not... It's not the worst thing. Let's actually deal with the serpent. It's gonna be an annoyance to my casters down here. Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't make me waste my turns like that. That sucks. Thanks. If you step here, I should be able to use this effectively. Oh, I thought it would hit this guy. 1, 2. No, actually, never mind. That's definitely too far away. This, oh yeah. No, I was actually hoping to finish them all off, but you know, close enough. You should be able to take out the wolf. You should be able to take out the runner. Very good. Cleaved. Not for a ton of damage, so that's fine. Heavy blow. Heavy blow from you. That guy's not joining. Interesting. Or, I don't know. Maybe he just can't reach the person he would like to attack. There are definitely more guys coming. Another touched. Yep, they're definitely gathering up there. Guess we'll slowly move up. Not a particular fan of his energy situation, but I am tempted to give them one of these. Yeah, it's probably worth it in the long run. Of course, one of the touch was not affected. Our buffs are still going for long enough, most likely. There they come. That's a single target spell, thankfully. I really need to start conserving his mana here. Or, you know, refilling it would also work. I still want to conserve it though. I think I'm gonna just pick off the touched if I can. He's bleeding? Yeah, okay, that guy's dead. Good. I'm gonna have you... Actually, I'm gonna use the self buff. Would like to attack that touch, but I can't really... Well, apparently I can do it from there. It should be fine. Okay. Blessing shouldn't really matter all that much. Okay, nice. Not so nice. That was a lot of damage, actually, I think. Or, well, he's definitely taken a lot of accumulated damage. And there's yet another one, but that might be the last one. Not seeing any more red. Go ahead and heal him. Great, thank you. That guy finally died. But I mean, he was doomed anyway. Nothing he could do to save himself there. Let's see how much we can damage this guy before he reaches us. Oh, looks like I'm an idiot for misclicking like that, but we might still be able to finish him off. Okay, good. Thankfully it didn't matter. Alright, okay, that was a major fight. We should regain at least 2 energy here. 3? 4 energy? Holy crap, that might be the most I've ever regained after a fight, I think. Well, maybe it isn't, but it definitely was a lot. Let's save the game here. You see the next set of enemies approaching already. I'm guessing that we probably want to keep heading along the western edge here and not over this way, but I'm still gonna explore that, of course. Maybe there is a side entrance into the actual fortress. Really? Okay, thanks. Also, thanks for making me fight only one of those snakes. Not that they're really that bad. Plus 3 to magical damage. Yes, please. That sounds... Oh. But we do have the extra blessing duration. I mean, that being said, she has plus 10% to healing, which is nice, but, you know, 10% by itself isn't that much. I think... It's a tough call. Obviously, he doesn't really cast any blessings, so the blessing effect would help her. And obviously increasing her damage also isn't a bad thing at all. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Oh, I have this too, which I wanted to sell, I suppose. Must have forgotten that, right? Yeah, obviously I must have already had that when I was in town last time. Oh well. Yeah, the extra healing bonus. I mean, we have plenty of healing bonus from our other equipment. Well, really only the armor right now. Well, no, this one too. And this one. Yeah, never mind. We have plenty of healing bonus actually. So 10% less really shouldn't make too big of a difference. Okay, that's a lot of them. And this might actually be a dead end. Actually, it does look like a dead end, so... Yeah. I'm gonna finish off that Spitting Serpent because I think with this many enemies it's probably worth slowing them down rather than starting to throw in some AoE damage right away. As tempting as that is. I mean, it really is tempting. I could get them all. They really don't have that many hit points. Well, they have a few. It's probably worth slowing them down. Especially since none of them resisted. I mean, they can haste themselves all they want. Nice cleave. I would like to have her use some AoE, and I guess she can. Yeah. It's pretty decent. I guess I'm gonna throw in one of these, even though I'm really burning through his mana here. Quicker than I would like. That was a little bit painful. Got the cleave again. Getting lucky here. This snake is not gonna be dying as it is. However, yeah, I was hoping for one of the slightly weaker characters to get an attack in. Okay, he's getting attacked but not poisoned any further. Oh, you're dead. Now you're really dead. Okay, let's see. Only 3 turns remaining. That's not too bad. But the healer has plenty of mana to spare, so I tried to click a little bit too fast there. Click the register. There we go. Everything's fine. We get a fire turn augment. Magical evasion. I mean, guess that's not the worst thing. Not the most useful thing. You know what I think about defensive options, typically. Oh, this actually does lead straight into the fortress. Hello, Bjaran. And an Ukatish runner is up there. Not immediately hostile, but this... Well, this is probably the commander of the fortress or something who's just gonna give us some kind of... Not really villain speech. Not technically villain, but, you know, some kind of speech. Before fighting us anyway. Or we could go ahead and fight these guys. You know what? Let's go see what he's all about. He might actually be from a friendly clan, since this is literally at the exit. Oh, apparently we're done here. We all leveled up. That's nice. You emerge from the narrow swamp path north of Gannelspan. You have a way through. Eventually, you will need to find a way to get your army through here. As you pass, the Gannel warriors still in the fort make obscene gestures at you. Another armed band is waiting for you north of Gannelspan. They are not clad in the green and black of the Gannels. Their weapons are sheathed. Okay, so these are actually from one of the friendly northern clans. 220 experience? Not bad. Not bad at all. Hello. A hulking warrior of the swamps is waiting for you. He's looking at you with the expected contempt, but also an open curiosity. He has never seen a Havenite before. He almost expects you to grow wings and fangs or breathe poison gas or something. Oh, we can do all those things, but I guess I'm gonna refrain for now. He steps forward and gives an awkward bow. I am Bjaran, of the Brock clan. The young man's speech is nervous and halting. Atantuo sent me, of Chind, the city Chind. He also wears a sash. It is black and red, stained by swamp slime, of course. Well, I am Prince Atantuo of Haven, because the other 2 options are, you know, just stating the painfully obvious. I know. I mean, welcome, your majesty. He looks down self-consciously at his stained armor and sash. Deliver your message? He frowns and looks down at the mud. Atantuo speaks for the Brock clan. He asks you to come north to Chind and meet with him. He assures you safe travel on the roads to there, and a warm welcome. You're saying welcome, but you don't seem happy to see me? I mean, I guess he doesn't. He seems more nervous than anything else, but... You know what? Let's just be diplomatic here. I accept Conqueror's invitation. He nods. My message is given. Conqueror will be happy to hear your response. I will return to Chin. His force turns and marches away. The Gannels curse their backs as they depart. Okay. The question is, though... Well, I think so long as we don't leave the map, we still have time to clear out any remaining enemies and treasures. Yeah, those guys are still there. I don't know if I will be able to enter that building, but I will definitely try, you know. Alright, these guys hit hard. I guess it makes sense, since these are obviously not necessary to fight. Yes, I'll make them all bleed. Twice in some cases. I heal you, because these guys are not to be trifled with. Although their hit points are, once again, pretty laughable, honestly. Not the most efficient use of my points there, but I think we're gonna be fine. Oh, what? He didn't die. Oh, he's only poisoned. He wasn't even bleeding from Rosluka's attack. Didn't realize. Whoa, we're bleeding though. Yeah, their bleed is actually, unsurprisingly I should say, powerful. Would you not make us bleed more? Wow, these effects are really bad. Not sure what a forged is technically, or you know, specifically. Is that their term for some sort of spellcaster, or I don't know. Okay, they obviously also cause bleeding. Yes, every one of them does. Can you not? Oh, I just couldn't step there because of the ballista. Makes sense. Use a heavy blow against him. Okay, good. Thankfully we could attack from there. I would like to get rid of the bleeding. However, her healing spell doesn't seem good enough to really do that reliably. So I'm gonna use one of our emergency Haven's Blessing or whatever that's called. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, finally taken out. Haven's Mercy. Yeah, okay, that fully healed the debuffs, thankfully. Yeah, these guys were nasty. I guess I could have handled that a little bit better. I don't know. The Iron Door refuses token. Okay, so that was really all for nothing? Literally nothing? No extra reward? No reason to fight those guys at all? Fair enough, I guess. I mean, I suppose I really only insisted on fighting those guys out of, you know, personal desire for revenge. But oh well. Gannelspan. All must pay the toll. You know, the funny thing is, now that I've made it to the other side, or rather, as soon as I will have made it to some other place, Chind or even Fort Darkfen, I will be able to just fast travel, bypassing this place entirely. Or rather, well, I mean, obviously, it's still implied that our party travels around it somehow, but, you know, you'd think that now that they saw us take that side path, they would do their best to reinforce that and block that off to make it impossible for us, let alone our entire army, to march through there or just bypass their fortress. But I guess in practice they just won't be able to do that, because I really can't see the game preventing me from fast traveling from the northern half. I don't think it's mechanically possible to do that. So yeah, it's just, you know, kind of silly. Now that we've awkwardly maneuvered our way around once, we will be able to do that forever. Anyway, you get your first good look at the northern Ukat. It is very different from the south. Far safer for a start. Even though it's farther north, it's warmer. There's less mist, no signs of haunting. It's still muddy and miserable, but the earth is more fertile. To the north, you'll see a large town surrounded by farmlands. You're closer to the true Ukatish centers of power and wealth. You aren't in the provinces anymore. If you are to make the Ukatish your vassals, this is where the battle will be fought. Okay, also this whole affair did not take nearly as long as it felt for some reason. Only just reached the 40-minute mark. Oh, that means I could go ahead and visit the town, but since that is a relatively important place, well, I'm gonna approach it, but I'm not gonna enter it. Let's look around just a little bit more. A patrol of Ukatish swamp runners is watching the road. When they see you, they approach and plant their barbed spears in the peat. Their leader approaches. She says, "Greetings, Prince Atantuo of Haven. I am an envoy from the Brock," another one, "and we wish you peace. We have been sent with a message for you. The soldiers on this side of the fen are different. They're peaceful. You aren't afraid of an attack. However, they are looking at you with sullen hatred. It's like they despise you for some reason, but they aren't bothered enough to do anything." Is everything alright? The soldiers look away. The envoy says, "Of course, Havenite. The Ukatish are used to intruders. You will use us and have contempt for us, and we will withstand it. We can still do business." Okay, if you're determined for things to be that way, without even hearing my side of the story first, sure, whatever. Where are you from? Chind, to the north. What's the message? Our master, Brecton Carr of Chind, invites you to dine with him at the hall of the Brock clan. Okay, thanks. I mean, we already were invited by another envoy, who you literally cannot miss, but thanks for reminding me again, I suppose. Oh, also, Chind is apparently here. More to the west than I thought from the map. You are near a large outpost where the fine Ukatish iron ore is forged. Or maybe this is not Chind, this is just near Chind. Okay, never mind. Heavy clouds of smoke billow into the sky. It makes your eyes water. You notice huge tracks in the mud. Some massive hoofed beasts have been hunting the area. You squint into the mist, looking for signs of them. Massive hoofed beasts. Oh, there they are. Some Maya boars. Let's not deal with them, or, I mean, I suppose I could. Oh, they're actually chasing us. Ashen Foundry. You know what? Sure. Doesn't look like we'll be able to get away from them anyway. Might as well get them out of the way. Slow down these guys. We still have some energy potions, so we should be fine here. These guys are pretty tanky, if nothing else. And they can stun, so yeah, they're definitely relatively annoying enemies. I mean, we're buffed. I could cure this, I guess? Is it curable? No, I don't think it is. Okay, never mind. I suppose in that case, you just attack. I could maybe summon a pet to help distract these guys. It's not going to be able to withstand too many attacks, but maybe still worthwhile. Let's see, we got two of them not slowed yet. Wrong spell. Actually, go ahead and get one of your potions now. It's probably worth slowing down all of them if possible. Okay, well, one of them resisted, so that was a bit of a waste. You know what? Sure, here. I have a skeleton. Oh, okay. Looks like it might, with a bit of luck, we'd be able to tank 3 hits total, which I guess is fair for 1 mana. Self buff. Probably should have attacked this guy. Okay, nice, it evaded. And looks like I'll be able to poison them all. And I just finished off my own skeleton. I thought for some reason it wasn't going to take poison damage, but of course it was stupid to think because I know it doesn't work that way. Anyway, you're out of energy potions, so I think I'm gonna take it easy now. Honestly, this is a pretty nasty encounter. Just the sheer number of these super tanky enemies. I definitely need to start taking them out now. I would like to somehow disable that guy, but I think I'm better off killing this one. Okay, so that one is dead. You get stunned, which is annoying. We'll focus on this guy again, I suppose. I would like to help with that one. I suppose I could. No, I'm gonna heavy blow this dude. Yeah. He is bleeding twice, but yeah, that's not enough. They have so many hit points, so definitely finish him off here, like that. Bit of a waste of a crit, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Okay, not sure why he had to move first. Thankfully, it doesn't make a difference. Well, I mean, I'm gonna move closer to the other enemies I'm planning to attack later, so... Okay. Unfortunately, in order to attack this guy, I mean, he has 4 stacks of bleeding. 41 health. He might die from it, but I'm not entirely sure he will. I'm gonna risk it and attack this one instead. I guess, yeah, I can, for example, have her attack him, and now he's definitely dead. Very, very, very dead. 51 damage, not bad, actually. I used heavy blow on this guy, cleaved and killed the one that was already dead. I mean, sure. Whatever. Now he might be dead. 2 stacks of bleeding, 1 stack of poison. I really don't know. I guess once again I'm gonna play it safe. You know what? No, I'm gonna use my last shock spell on this guy. And I'm gonna use her turn to finish him up. Okay. And finally, that is that. Alright. I guess, I mean, they took a while to kill, but honestly, the damage they dealt, they hardly dealt any damage to us at all. Surprisingly. Thanks to being slowed down, I guess, mostly, and for AI being stupid and trying to walk around us instead of just attacking someone that they could reach. So, yeah, ultimately, I was saved by the game being more benevolent than it could be. Right. There are farmers all around Chind. The soil is decent, but the people live rough lives. The constant cold, dirt, and damp wears them down. They keep their distance. The Ukantish fear and mistrust outsiders. They don't want to talk to you until they have to. Fair enough. I mean, I wasn't planning to talk to these simple people anyway. You know, just because there's no reason to. Anyway, we found Chind. Chindy, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Chind, I suppose. Yes, of course. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it says that for some areas. I wonder if that means that there is no quest for Ashen Foundry, and it's just a place that I can decide to just conquer if I feel like it. Well, anyway, next time we're definitely gonna go visit Chind, talk to forget what his name is. The leader of the Brock clan, though. I know that much. And yeah, then probably explore this town and go ahead and conquer our second fortress here, which is kind of important, giving us access to another smithy, for example. So yeah, for the time being though, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye!